Well, thanks for jumping back once again into another video of the series technique analysis on the Crypto channel. I welcome you all with a new video. So before we begin the video, make sure you jump into this description and you click this link and join our crypto community, which is the most profitable community here. And then you subscribe the channel and make sure you turn on the notifications. Talking about the community, I want you to see that we are doing good in the community and we are helping each other, solving each other problems, as you can see here. So don't forget to join the community just by clicking the link in the description. So as you see right in front of me, you can see this scenario that I explained in my previous video. I want you to watch it first. That place could break it also, but at the same time you can see that it's not necessary that it has to be broken or it has to be bounced, but this looks like a support. I want you to be vigilant. So there was me talking about this new support that I discovered, or not discovered, that was already there. You can see that I told you in a previous video that this was valid support for this first touch, second touch, and then it was broken up and then retested, and then there was a wick here. That means there was a grab of liquidity. There were buyers at this point. That's why I want to make sure that we do not miss this support level. If you are making a short from this place, which I actually recommended you, which I told you to do that, I mean, you really do not tell, but this pattern, this bearish pattern, the bullish flag, you might not have patience. I do. I have got patience. I can wait, and I can wait till this pattern breaks. So it broke down, and supposedly there was a support level that I was expecting a bounce from, and that is the exact point the price it went back up from my marked level. That was at 29,332. Well, that is a good surprise, let's say. Okay, so what's going on with the Bitcoin right now? I want to jump into the shorter time frame to get some kind of clear picture, let's say. Okay, on a shorter time frame, I see nothing special going on. I mean, you need good eyes to spot something. I mean, do you see something here? I think I see something like this. What do you think? I mean, that's a very deep down analysis, but it has chances of happening. Never ignore the chances of things that could happen. So what would that be? Would that be something like this one? So this is not formed yet. This pattern has not formed yet. However, I like this assumption that it will form. Because, you know, mostly I assume things. Yesterday I assumed that this divergence can form. It wasn't formed already. It was forming. It was in the process of forming. While I told you that it has more probability, and it actually formed. So there's a possibility that if this is an inverse head and shoulders, if you want to check it on, let's say 15 minutes, you can clearly see this is an inverse head and shoulders, and to your surprise, this pattern was also inverse head and shoulders, which actually isn't. This one broke out actually, and this one has not broken out yet. So, well, if it does break out, that means that is a thing, and that trend line, we already don't have that, but we will have it soon. So what will happen if we have that trend line? Let me just take it quickly there. So that would be another rising wedge. I would say that on a 15-minute time frame, which is not a good idea. I would say again, not a good idea to have so many of these patterns. You continuously get these kind of patterns. These are the patterns that can take your price down, let's say. Let's jump back to the 1 hour time frame. Okay, talking about the divergence. What is with the divergence? What's gonna happen? So you see this double bottom. Again, the indicator, you have the indicator still moving to the upside. That means the divergence is still there. It has not yet, let's say, being destroyed or being destructured. It is there. You can count on that. However, I do not recommend taking any kind of trade on this basis. You need to wait for either this to happen. That is a possibility that this can happen, or you can wait for this thing to be broken towards the downside, and you can make a short entry here, and you can close it here, or if you want to hang on this entry, you can wait for, let's say, 28,697. That would be the other target, I would say. Jumping on to BNB, which I have a long position in that. So fellas, remember, when I'm talking about these supports, it's not like I am just selling you this idea of these places being support. I am the actual guy who is taking trades. If you're not joining my Telegram, you can see that I took the short trade from this place to here. Now I am the same person who took the long trade from somewhere here, and now my long trade is it's still intact. Like I am already in long position in BNB. So what about this pattern, head and shoulders I was sharing about? These patterns, they are useless until we break them. So this is the neckline of a head and shoulders. We have not broken the neckline, I would say, or if we might have broken the neckline, this might be the retest. I don't know that, but I know if this pattern is broken, this is its target technically. That's what I know. So I have a stop loss, no worries. I've got my position for a long because this is a good local support area. I want to do DCA even in that. That's what I'm counting on for, because I see something in Bitcoin dominance which is compelling me again and again to make this decision. You can see that the price is still making higher highs, and the RSI has created a double top, which is also a bearish divergence. However, it was a very strong bearish divergence at this point. It should have, let's say, fallen way down somewhere. It should have broken this structure, but it turned that it formed a weak bearish divergence here. This one is a weak one. This divergence, you see, it is bearish divergence, but it is somehow a weaker version of bearish divergence. This one has more scenarios of happening than this one. So let's count on for this dominance. If this happens, this thing goes down, that means your alt season is in. Then you can manage out your positions in the altcoins as well. So that's it guys for the today's video. I would say thanks for hanging up so long on this video. If you have not subscribed the channel, please make sure you subscribe the channel and share it with your friends. See you in the next video.